Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm back with a wish list video. I've done a few of these before, so I will link them on the screen now. And you guys really seem to enjoy them. You always leave really lovely comments, so I thought I would do one for spring. So I'm going to go through all the stuff that I would love to get for spring. Some of the stuff you can actually even use right now. It's in stock right now. So it's a bit of a mix, but yeah, it's mostly directed towards spring stuff. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. But before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you already haven't. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel. So for this wish list video, if you guys have watched these before, you will know the drill. But basically, these are all the things that I've kind of spotted in the last few weeks or even the last couple of months that I really like. Obviously, I wouldn't purchase all of them because you don't need that many clothes. No one does really. But they're just stuff that I like, that I feel inspired by, that I might want to get. But obviously, I would make a selection of these. But this is just kind of a range of stuff that I like so that it can give you a little bit of inspiration if you need that to head out shopping. As I always do, I would also show you ideas to style up these pieces with other pieces that are available both on the high street and more kind of luxury designer pieces. So I really hope you enjoy this one. So we're going to start everything off with high street stuff first. So this is kind of premium high street stuff that I really have been loving. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with these ones and then kind of progress onto the more expensive designer pieces. And the first piece that I want to talk to you about is this beautiful dress from a brand that I've recently featured in a haul video, which I'll link on the screen now if you haven't watched it, which is Dolores Promesas. It is a Spanish brand. They are kind of premium high street. They do kind of similar stuff in terms of price range to maybe Reiss in the UK or Ted Baker. Their quality is amazing and they have a few different collections. They have like their normal range and then they have this range called Heaven, which is more sort of party wear, maybe more dressy stuff, but really beautiful stuff. They do a lot of kind of very flowy dresses and stuff like that, especially for the warmer months, and they fit so beautifully and the quality is really good, and I love their prints as well. I recently got a shirt dress from them which I featured in my haul video, so do go and have a watch of that. But this one is a maxi shirt style dress which you could definitely wear in the evening or for a wedding. It is so beautiful. I love the print. I love the red. It's such a vibrant color, but at the same time I think it's so wearable and it's so classic. Red is something that really suits my olive skin tone, but I think this red, it's not very kind of orangey and it's not very bluish, so it would probably work with most skin tones. I love the way it drapes around the body, and I like the fact that you could tie it with a belt, and obviously when you walk it'll sort of split open in the front, which I think can look very sexy. This one would look fantastic with a pair of sandals. It could also look great with a pair of stilettos obviously, and I also think it could look really good if you want to change up the belt and maybe add like a more structured belt like those from Sophia, which I've used before. I think a pair of like chunky hoop earrings or something quite long could make it look very glam, especially if you're going to wear it in the evening. The next piece on my wish list is this skirt, and I think this is by far maybe one of the most desired pieces on my wish list at the moment. I am obsessed with pencil skirts, and this one by Oterque, I think it's so beautiful. It is from their new range. I think they have like a new collection that's come in, and it's so nice. I love the slit. I love the buttons. There was a very similar one that I was obsessed with during the winter months from Alexander Voltaire, but actually that was so pricey. I loved it, but it was just too expensive. It was over £1,000, and I just couldn't justify the cost of a skirt, which maybe was a very trend piece and I might not wear that much in a few years. But this one from Oterque is obviously a lot more affordable. I love the checkered print, very on trend this year, and I think this one in the more cooler months with a pair of thigh-high boots could look amazing, but obviously with a pair of sandals it could look great as well. I think you could definitely wear it with a chunky knit if you wanted to wear it in like cooler months, but with a t-shirt or a blouse or even like a cami or a shirt, it could look amazing. So there's so many options to pair this one up. I think it's very wearable and very much on trend this year. Next up is this cocktail dress from Excitin Pano, another brand that I absolutely love. It's another Spanish brand, but all of this stuff you can get online as well, so I will link everything down below. And I featured a lot of the stuff from this brand on my haul video as well, so do have a watch of that one. But I love this cocktail dress. I think it is so beautiful. It actually has a very affordable price for the kind of quality it has. It's a bodycon dress, but I've seen this in the shop and the fabric is just very thick, so it doesn't kind of accentuate any lumps or bumps, it does look very, very nice, and it kind of hugs your figure in the right places. I like the fact that it's one shoulder, but then it has that little cap sleeve. I think it makes it really something special, and I like the kind of fold over neckline. I think it looks really, really nice. A very flattering silhouette, and I love the cobalt blue color. I think it's so wearable, but at the same time, it kind of adds a little bit of vibrancy and a pop of color to your spring wardrobe. This one, again, stilettos would look great, sandals would look great. I think a pair of like chunky earrings would look really, really lovely, or if you wanted to keep your jewelry really minimal, a pair of like the Dior Trabal earrings would again be very classic, and would look amazing with it. If you did want to make it a bit less kind of party wear, and make it more of a kind of outfit that you could wear maybe to the office, you could obviously pair it with a blazer. And if you want to transform the outfit, I think something like my Theory white blazer over the top and then with a belt could totally transform it and make it look like a pencil skirt and a top. So again, lots of things you can do with this one, dress it up or dress it down, but I absolutely love it, and I think I might be getting this one actually. Moving now on to a little bit more of casual wear, I really like the Lovely Pepper range. She is another beauty blogger, actually more of a fashion blogger, and she started her clothing line a couple of years ago, and I think her stuff is really, really nice. I've never actually purchased anything from her, but I've heard great things about the quality of her clothes, and I'm currently obsessed with like tracksuit bottoms right now. I don't know, I just wear them so much. Like you guys know, I work from home, so when I'm just gonna go and like run errands or gonna go and do my nails or something like that, I don't really like to dress up, and I find myself reaching out a lot for kind of sweatshirts and tracksuit bottoms, but I will still want something that is gonna look nice and that I can either pair with like my Gucci trainers or something a bit more dressy, and it's gonna look stylish, but yet very comfy and very easy to throw on. So I really love these black all or nothing tracksuit pants that she has. They're kind of jogger trousers. I really like this style at the moment. I think it's very much on trend, and I think they would pair up lovely with my Kenzo sweatshirt, because that's also black and white. These ones are very simple. I like the stripe down the sides, and yeah, I just think they're so wearable, and I would get a lot of wear out of them. Obviously, you can pair them up with the sweatshirt they have. I also think they would look great with a t-shirt. So there's a lot of things you can do with them, or even a jumper if you wanted to wear with that, although I do prefer them with a sweatshirt. So yeah, very wearable, and I think they've got a decent price as well. Also from the Lovely Pepper range, I love this other tracksuit, which is the Star one, again with a stripe down the side. This one I really like with its sweatshirt. I think together they just look really, really lovely, really polished as well, and great for traveling. Moving now on to my final piece from the high street is this cord set from Zara. I think this one has so much of a Gucci vibe to it. I think it looks a lot more high-end than it actually is. It's kind of an inspired sort of pajama style suit with the shirt and the matching trousers. It's in like a silk material. I'm not one to go for prints, but I think this print is so subtle. The colors are quite neutral, even though it has like a pop of red, and it does have florals, but they feel quite muted, so I think you can get away with having a full floral outfit, which normally is not my thing, but I think they just look so great. And yeah, very, very Gucci vibes to this. When I saw it, I thought, oh my God, this could totally be from the Gucci runway. So I really like this one. I think this style of clothing for the warmer months is so comfortable. I love sort of more loose fitted trousers with a blouse or with a shirt. And yeah, I really like the collared shirt to go with this one. I would probably roll my sleeves up. I think this would look great with sort of those Aquazzura powder puff flats. I think those slippers look great with this style of outfit, but obviously you could wear it with a pair of stilettos or a pair of high heel sandals if you wanted to dress it up for the evening. I think it would look great with like a chunky gold necklace or a pair of like chunky hoop earrings like the ones from Aristocrazy that I have. Obviously as well, you can use the items separately. I think the shirt would look great with like a pair of jeans and a pair of flats. Or obviously you could use the trousers, and I think they would look great with like a t-shirt or another blouse that was maybe a little bit more simple. But together I think they just make a real statement without being too flashy, and because it is not that expensive, you can definitely afford for it to be a trend piece that might not be in fashion after a couple of years. Moving now on to the more sort of designer stuff. This dress by Solace London has been on my wish list for a very long time, and I think I might actually featured it in another wish list video. But I just think it's so beautiful. I love the orange shade that it has. I think the sort of ruffle detail just makes it so glam. The high neck, the fact that it goes in at the shoulders makes them look a little bit broader, which for people like me who have very kind of narrow shoulders just really looks a lot more flattering because it makes your waist look smaller. I just think it's such a unique piece, and for being a unique designer piece, it's not as expensive as, let's say, a Dolce & Gabbana or a Roland Mouret. Solace London is a brand which is from the UK. They're a little bit lesser known than these super high-end brands, but their quality is really, really good. This one in the burnt orange is a color that I would normally not go for, but I just find it so, so nice, and I keep kind of going back to it, and it's been on my mind for a few months, so I think I will probably get this one. I think paired with a pair of cobalt blue Manolos, it would look stunning, but obviously with a pair of like gold sandals as well, it could look great, or a pair of sort of beige neutral colored sandals, it could look really, really good as well. I think it's a great piece to wear in the evening, very wearable. You could definitely add a belt to it if you wanted to as well, and yeah, I think it would just look very, very flattering and a great piece for the spring months. Another cocktail dress from Solace London, which I absolutely love and which has been on the Net-a-Porter website for a long time, so I don't know how many sizes they would have left right now, is this ruffle yellow dress. I think, again, it's such a beautiful, vibrant color for spring, but it's wearable because you're just kind of going to be wearing one color throughout. I think the silhouette is very flattering because it's not very fitted. I like the one shoulder detail, and I think it would work on most body types. I've seen it on shorter people and on taller people, and it works on both. Again, these are kind of more vibrant colors that I don't usually go for, but in the spring months, I think adding a pop of color is really nice, especially when you've got a little bit of a tan. This one, I definitely think you could belt it and it could look really nice, or you could let it just be the way it is. Again, those cobalt blue Manolos would look great with it, but obviously sandals would look great as well. And with this one, you could even pair it with like shorter kind of kitten heels or flats if, for example, you don't want to wear heels. And I think these pieces are really handy to have because over the kind of spring and summer months, usually people have lots of weddings to attend to or lots of kind of events outside because the weather's obviously nicer. So I think these could work great. And this one, I think, with a pair of sunnies and a pair of heels, and you'd be set for a day wedding. Another item of clothing I've been totally obsessed with for the past last year, ever since I got my Saint Laurent t-shirt, are t-shirts. I think they're so wearable and they're kind of really traditional t-shirt style, which is kind of quite boxy and very relaxed fit. I just think they're so flattering and I think they're so wearable. I think they look great with jeans, but they really look really very good with a suit as well. I think that style has really kind of appealed to me in the last few months as well. They can be so flattering because they don't really hug your body too much. So you can get away with having something tighter on the bottom or even with looser pieces, because if you tuck them in, it sort of cinches you in at the waist, and they work as well. I love kind of folding the sleeves up. And this one from Versace, I think, is so beautiful. I think it's so kind of spring, summer with the vibrant embellishment at the front. I think it makes it look a lot more glam because it has that embellishment, but it's not too much that it's difficult to pair. I think it adds a nice kind of pop of color to whatever outfit you're wearing, especially if it's kind of more of neutral shades. But obviously you can also pair it with like pink or greens, which are there in the embellishment and would totally go with the t-shirt. I love the fabric of this one. I've seen it. It's kind of a really good quality cotton. I think it fits really nicely. It's kind of similar to the Saint Laurent one, but a little bit thicker on the cotton, obviously, because it has the embellishments. And yeah, I just think this one is so wearable that I could think of a million ways to wear it, and I will probably get my hands on this one if I can. For something that I have been lusting over for months now is this Balmain blazer. As you guys know, I absolutely love blazers. I've seen this one on so many bloggers, but I just cannot get myself to spend so much money on another blazer. But it's just so beautiful. It's this one by Balmain. It's in a tweed. It's in white. It's more of a long line style blazer, more of a little bit of a relaxed fit as compared to the Balmain blazer I have, which is a bit more of a structured fit. This one still has the kind of very structured shoulders, very Balmain, but it just has a bit more of a Chanel vibe actually because of the tweed. I love the gold buttons with the tweed. The white is so lovely, and I think for the kind of warmer months, you could definitely get so much wear out of this. I love it paired with its matching skirt, which is also an item on my wish list. And I think these two paired together with a t-shirt underneath and a pair of sandals, it could look amazing. But obviously I love to pair this kind of jacket either with nothing underneath or like a cami, and a pair of jeans, for example, or you could obviously pair it with a pair of shorts as well, or you could even wear it as a kind of over a dress, and it could look really great because it's quite long line. So if you're wearing like a mini dress, I think this one could work really well. So very wearable. Obviously white goes pretty much with everything. I think it really brings a lot of light and brightness to your outfit in the warmer months, and it's really, really beautiful, but I just don't know if I can justify buying another Balmain blazer. Another item from Balmain I absolutely love are this pair of tweed shorts. I think this would look great as well with the blazer. They're in like sort of a baby blue. I've seen them in beige as well, and I actually think I would prefer the beige, but I can't really find them in stock right now. So I'll link the blue ones below, and if I can find the other ones, I will link them down below as well. But the blue one I think is also really nice. I think these ones with a t-shirt would look really, really great, but obviously with a blouse or a shirt, they could look great as well. And if you wanted to wear these in the winter months, I think paired with a polo neck and a pair of kind of thigh-high boots and a coat or a long blazer over the top, they could look amazing, and you could definitely make them work for kind of the cooler months as well. Finally, for clothes, I have this Dolce & Gabbana leather jacket. I think this one is amazing. I've been wanting a leather jacket for a long time, and I've kind of been on the fence about it because I don't know if that is my style. I love how it looks on other people, and I can definitely think of how I could wear it with a lot of the outfits I have, but then I try them on and I think, am I gonna wear them that much? And they are obviously an investment piece. But this one from Dolce & Gabbana is beautiful. I love the gold embellishments. As you guys know, I am really a gold kind of gal. I love the gold accents on it. I think the buttons just make it really kind of special. It's not just a plain old leather jacket, and it doesn't have too many kind of chains or belts or stuff like that, because I don't really find those, I find it's too biker for me, and it doesn't really go with my style, which is a little bit more kind of classic and feminine. But this one I think could definitely work. I think with a shirt dress like the one I have from Dolores Promesas, it could look fantastic. Obviously paired with jeans, it looks great. I think it can really toughen up a very kind of girly outfit and make it kind of look a little bit more tough. I think with that kind of evening dress that I showed from Solace London in orange, I think if it was a bit kind of chilly and you wanted to wear it more for like a dinner rather than like a wedding, for example, I think with this thrown over the top and a pair of booties, it could look great, and a lot more kind of modern but urban, so you could kind of dress it down a little bit. So yeah, I think a leather jacket has a lot of options. It's a big investment, so I would recommend definitely thinking about it before you get your hands on one. But if you do want to get one, this one is stunning. Moving now on to accessories. I actually spotted these Gucci sunglasses the other day when I was in Harrods, and I totally fell in love with them. They were a little bit out of my comfort zone. I love oversized glasses, but these ones are definitely very oversized. But they've got kind of a neutral color palette. They're kind of in a tortoise shell style brown, and then they have very thin sort of champagne-y gold kind of hardware on them. And I think they are so nice, they are so flattering, they're super oversized, but I love the style. I really like kind of square frames or cat eyes, those are my favorite. And yeah, I just think they make such a statement. They're great for when you've got, you know, no makeup, or you've got really bad under eye circles and you just want to hide your face behind these ones. They make you look super chic, but at the same time, they kind of hide everything that you don't want to show on that day. So I might be getting my hands on this one because, you know, sunglasses I always feel is like a nice way to get a designer item, but without breaking the bank. Moving now on to handbags. I am totally obsessed with Alexander McQueen handbags. I love their range for this year, and I've been eyeing this one up for a while now. This one is kind of a small bag that you can definitely wear crossbody. You can carry it in your hand if you want to as well, or you can obviously wear it over the shoulder. I think it's kind of a very boxy style, but I really like it. I like quite structured bags because I think they kind of hold their shape better and they kind of stay better looking over the years. If they're very soft, they can kind of get squished and look quite old after you've been wearing them for a while. But yeah, I really like this one. I love the gold chain that goes around the front. That's how you can hold it if you want to wear it kind of on your hand. If you take the smaller size, which is the one I like, they do them in a medium and a small, I think. The smaller one is kind of quite small like this, so you can definitely use it as a clutch as well if you want to. You can slip your hand through that gold chain and use it as a clutch, and I think you could definitely kind of dress it up or dress it down. I love this one with the croc print. It's not actually crocodile leather, which means that it doesn't have any crazy price tag, even though obviously it is a designer handbag. But this one is in calf skin, but they've just had that croc kind of finish to it, and I think it looks really nice. Also from Alexander McQueen, I absolutely love their new range of clutches. It's kind of an oversized clutch. I love mine from Gucci. I wear it so much. So I definitely think I would get a lot of wear out of this one. Again, it's got that croc finish to it. I think the black is a great option in this one, although I love the burgundy shade. But I think the black is obviously very wearable, and you can wear it kind of summer, winter, anytime, because it's more of an evening thing. But because it's quite oversized, you could definitely use this one during the day as well. I love obviously the embellished details that kind of go for your fingers to kind of slip through. I think it's a very kind of Alexander McQueen detail to the bag, but I think it definitely kind of makes it look so special. I like the fact that it's really slim. So yeah, I think this one for evening wear is perfect, and you can wear it with so many different things. And now finally, shoes. I have quite a few of these. I've kind of been wanting to buy a pair of shoes for a long time, but I don't know why. The last kind of winter, I only bought myself a pair of boots and that's it. So I haven't bought shoes for a while, and I've kind of been stocking up quite a few on my list. So I'm gonna first start off with this pair of flats. They are the ACCESORIES Powder Puff flats. I absolutely love this one, and I think I featured this in a wish list from maybe last year, so I've been thinking about them for a long time, but I think I'm definitely going to be getting them this kind of spring summer. I didn't get them over the winter because here in London it's a bit too cold and I don't think I'd get much wear out of them, but now, I mean, I love the black suede ones, which is the ones I featured in my last wish list video, but now I'm totally loving these satin cobalt blue ones. I think they look so smart. I think you could definitely wear these in the evening. I think paired with a pair of palazzo trousers or with a mini dress, they can definitely work for the evening if you don't want to be wearing heels, and I'm one of those people who a lot of the time doesn't want to wear heels and wants to be comfortable. I think the gold embellishment at the back just makes them so special on the heel. So yeah, I'm in two minds. I love the suede ones, but I think those are kind of more day, and these satin ones you could definitely wear day or evening, but obviously it's kind of harder to maintain because the satin can get ruined, but I just think they're so beautiful and the color is just so nice. Also from ACCESORIES, I love these powder puff, but the heel version. I think these are fantastic for evening. They've got a 10 centimeter heel, which is quite high for me, but which is the reason why I don't know if I'll get them, but if you can walk in them, I think they're so lovely. I saw Amelia Liana got them, and I love these ones in this red shade. I think they're so nice. I love the sling back. I think the pointy toe just makes them look so kind of streamlined. They really sort of elongate your silhouette, and ACCESORIES shoes are definitely my most comfortable shoes. So if you're looking for a comfortable pair of heels, I would definitely suggest these. Talking about comfortable heels, a pair of Manolos has been on my list for a very long time. I love these ones in cobalt blue with the classic kind of embellishment at the front. These ones are great. As you can see, I've already suggested a few options for evening wear with these ones, but I also think they look fantastic with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt to just dress up a casual outfit and make it work for evening. I love these with kind of boyfriend jeans rolled up and a t-shirt or a blazer for evening wear. Finally for shoes, these two pairs by Gianvito Rossi. I love these ankle length boots. They're in a kind of fabric. There's kind of a sock style boot. I never really got sold on the Balenciaga knife boots because I don't know, I just don't like such pointy boots, but these ones have got a bit more of an almond toe. They've got the chunky heel, which I think would make them very comfortable. And I love the style. It's kind of a sock style, but they don't look so fitted, which I don't really like. And I think they just cut at the right place on the ankle. I think you could pair these with so many things. They look great with pencil skirts, with midi dresses, with shorter dresses, with shorts. You can pair these with so many things, and I love this kind of olive green color that these ones have. I really like the kind of fact that they have the kind of detail on the fabric. It's not just a plain sock fabric, and yeah, I think they look quite sturdy as well. The fabric is pretty thick, so I think they wouldn't kind of ruin so easily as the Balenciaga knife boots, because I've had those kind of slit super easily and they get ruined, and for this kind of price tag you definitely want something that's going to last. And finally, these vamp booties, also from Gianvito Rossi. I absolutely love these, and I'm probably going to get my hands on this one. I love the version with the peep toe. You can get them with the closed front as well, but I like the peep toe version better. I think they're very flattering, and these can definitely work for winter or for kind of more summer, spring months. I think they would look great with a pencil skirt. They look great with boyfriend jeans rolled up, with normal jeans, with kind of cigarette pants. You can wear them pretty much with everything. I think they add a very kind of modern vibe to any outfit, but they're still very flattering, and because they have the really high heel, they still kind of make your legs look very elongated, and because they have the kind of open front, they only kind of go up as booties at the back. It definitely makes you look a lot more kind of streamlined and elongated. Okay guys, well that was everything from me. I hope you enjoyed this wish list video. Do let me know if you get any of the items below and how you style them up, what you thought of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!